Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kamal Jhamnani, dermatologist at Abhirit Specialty Clinic in Secunderabad, Telangana. Today I am here to discuss and burst few of the myths associated with a very common dermatological condition. And yes, that is vitiligo. Vitiligo refers to the white patches that some individuals end up with, unfortunately, and they can be quite annoying thing, and the person loses a lot of self confidence in the process. And over the years, over the ages, there have been so many myths associated with vitiligo that we tend to believe many of them. And so let's discuss few of the myths and associated with vitiligo. And I'm here to help break those myths and explain to you the science behind them. One of the commonest things the patients complain is one person has vitiligo, and coming in contact with that person will also give rise to vitiligo to me. That is, vitiligo is contagious. Now, I would like to clearly state that, see, contagious things are usually infections. Vitiligo is not an infection, it is an immune mediated condition wherein the melanocytes or the pigment producing cells are not able to function well. So, there is absolutely no chance that being in contact with the vitiligo patient can transmit the vitiligo to another person. The other things that come that patients usually ask is it totally curable? So, well, I would say it is treatable. So, the difference between the word curable and treatable is like how infections can get totally cured by using antibiotics or antifungals, they can get cured. But here, we are able to treat them, thereby, we are able to reduce or arrest their progression, we are able to improve the patches. But if you ask me, is it 100% curable? I mean, that the person will never ever get vitiligo again? Well, that's a tricky question. It's difficult. Now, so that way, I would say it's not curable, but it's treatable, and not just with allopathy. It is not totally curable even with the other forms of medications like homeopathy and ayurveda and all. Yes, there are definite treatments to treat it. Yeah. Then there is a common myth that vitiligo happens only in dark skinned individuals. So, but again, this is a very common myth. It's only that in dark skinned individuals, it's more noticeable when compared to those with fair skin. But that doesn't mean that it has a predilection for the involvement of dark skinned individuals. So, that's again a very common myth. The other thing, very commonly they say that vitiligo happens after eating certain food product of dark skinned individuals. So that's again a very common myth. The other thing, very commonly they say that vitiligo happens after eating certain food products. Like according to the traditional ways of eating, it is said that anything which is quite sour or consuming milk on a regular basis, or after drinking milk, consuming certain food items and all, that makes a person more likely to get vitiligo. Again, that's of questionable value, because there is no such scientific evidence to prove any association with diet and vitiligo, because it's an autoimmune condition, it's something to do with your immune system. Yeah. Then there have been other like things like vitiligo is a curse. It is said that vitiligo is like a punishment for wrongdoing. Again, these things are like a traditional folklore wherein it was thought that vitiligo is happens to individuals who commit a sin and it is God's way of punishing them. Again, that's absolutely a myth and there is no scientific basis. It is like not at all related to any of those. It's pure science that when a person has got immunity disorder, that kind of impacts their melanocyte function, and that in turn leads to the development of these white patches. Then quite often vitiligo patients are looked down upon. They are considered to be less in terms of physical and mental strength. So that's a very, very wrongdoing. And there is absolutely no connection between the mental well being, physical well being, and vitiligo. In fact, many of the vitiligo patients excel in their respective fields. They are very good in both mental capabilities, they are extremely good in physical capabilities too. So it's absolutely wrong to doubt their physical and mental capabilities. Then there is also certain theories that say sun damage causes vitiligo. Again, not at all. It is in fact, vitiligo patients are more prone to getting sun damaged, because this pigment which we have on our skin acts as a protective shield against the sun. So vitiligo patients unfortunately don't have that protective shield. So that's the reason why they can get easily suntanned. Okay. Thank you.